Hello everyone, friends. This is the fourth episode about the participants of the upcoming European Championship, which starts in just a few days. You can easily find links to the previous videos in the description. Today we're focusing on Group D, which features one of the main favorites of the Euro, the French national team, along with Poland, the Netherlands, and the surprise-capable Austrian team. The top two teams from each group will advance to the round of 16, along with 4 out of the 6 teams that finish in third place. Let's start with the Polish team. They made it to the Euro thanks to luck and Wojciech Szczesny's calmness in a penalty shootout against Wales. Dan James missed the decisive shot, and the Poles celebrated and booked their tickets to Germany. Poland performed poorly in their qualifying group. They drew with Moldova, were decisively defeated by Albania, and ended up finishing third. A long-standing issue for the Polish Federation is its relationship with coaches. Paulo Sousa tried to instill a bold, proactive style with aggressive personal pressing, which demands a high level of responsibility from the players. He managed to build relationships with the team leaders, including Robert Lewandowski, but the results at the last European Championship didn't go well, and then Sousa left the team amidst a scandal, terminating his contract to work at Flamengo. After him, Czesław Michniewicz was appointed, but he turned out to be a weak specialist. Poland barely made it to the World Cup playoffs in Qatar, but their quality of play was disappointing. Fernando Santos then took over, but instead of restoring his reputation as a successful national team coach, he lost it completely. The Portuguese coach was fired halfway through the qualifying tournament. Now, Poland has its fourth coach in less than 4 years, Michał Probierz, who previously managed the youth team. The main star of this team is clear. Robert Lewandowski is preparing for his farewell major tournament. However, it's unclear if he will play in the tournament. Just before the Euro, he was injured in a friendly match against Turkey. Before that, 2 more forwards, Arkadiusz Milik and Karol Swiderski, were also sidelined. Due to all these setbacks, Peter Zielinski's form and mood come to the forefront. The team's play truly depends on him. Who else stands out? Probably 2 wingbacks. Przemysław Frankowski from Lens and the young Nikola Zaleski from Roma. In defense, there's Jakub Kiwior, who plays in England. But the strongest line of this team is the goalkeepers. Poland has a whole generation of good goalkeepers, Szczesny, Skorupski, and Bulka, who set invincibility records in Nice last autumn. The team's results will depend on the insights of the leaders. They also have decent set pieces, with special hopes on crosses from the flanks. Summarizing the expectations, it can be said that Poland will not be an easy target even for the group favorites. At least due to experience, Poland has not missed major tournaments for a long time. However, they are not expected to go beyond the first round of the playoffs. With the next participant in Group D, the Netherlands, we will have to get reacquainted, although this team has traditionally been one of the strongest and most important in the world. Their historic achievement is winning the European Championship in 1988. The last campaign under Louis van Gaal ended at the quarter-final stage of the last World Cup. You probably remember the penalty shootout with Argentina. After the outstanding philosopher, Ronald Koeman took over the main team of the Netherlands again. And, of course, it's now a different team. The Dutch are undergoing a renewal and rejuvenation of their lineup, along with a change in tactical paradigm. The terrible failures when the Netherlands missed 2 major tournaments in a row, the Euro 2016 and the World Cup in Russia, are far in the past. Meanwhile, Koeman managed to create a likable game model. At least in the qualifying tournament, the team was enjoyable to watch. Although they lost both matches to the French and finished second, everything has its time. The opportunity for revenge is already in June. Among the new names in the Dutch team, especially notable are the speedy Mickey van de Ven in defense and Xavi Simons in midfield. These two had a phenomenal season at their clubs and can add quality at the Euro. Though in the defensive line, there's a well-established trio of De Ligt, Van Dijk, and Aki. The latter performs a complex hybrid role. When the team builds up play, Aki moves up from defense to the holding zone. When the ball is advanced higher, Xavi Simons, the main creative player in the attacking half, joins in. The main attacking forces are located on the flanks. Memphis Depay, Cody Gakpo, Daniel Malin, Jeremy Frimpong from the Invincible Bear, and Denzel Dumfries tend to drift wide. Joining the attack in the opponent's box is a favorite move of this wingback. And if they need to switch to an all-out attack at the end of the match, the big man Weghorst is always ready to come off the bench. As you can see from the names, the current Dutch squad looks impressive. They still need to find a stable goalkeeper, as there has been no certainty in the goalkeeping position since the Van der Sar era. For example, in 2 friendly matches in March, different goalkeepers played for the team, Flecken and Verbruggen. Both start play well with their feet but lack reliability in goal. If we nitpick the playing style of this team, a weak press can be noted. Under Van Gaal, the Dutch played more boldly and higher up the field. Koeman is known for his caution. Now, his players often invite the opponent to take the initiative to intercept and launch a quick attack. This is especially evident in matches against other top teams. Who knows, maybe this approach will bring the Netherlands success next summer. Their squad's abilities are outstanding. Reaching at least the quarter-finals or semi-finals is well within their power. And then it depends on luck. Let's take a short break and test your knowledge. Answer this question. Which player has played in the most Euro tournaments? Cristiano Ronaldo, Michel Platini, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Pao Lo Maldini. Answer in the comments, and we continue. The recent offenders of the Netherlands in the qualifying group, the French team, start in the same group with them, and, as always, Deschamps' team aims to win a major tournament. Especially since the Euro is the one title that has eluded Deschamps. In 2016, under his leadership, they lost to Portugal in the final after Eder's unexpected goal, and 3 years ago, they were suddenly eliminated on penalties by a daring Swiss team. This unsinkable coach has been working with France for so long. Deschamps was appointed head coach in 2012, and judging by the results, he has not given any reason to doubt his qualification. But in terms of quality and style of play, Deschamps sometimes receives criticism from fans for seemingly restricting the team's potential with his cautious tactical approach, while the team could play much more brightly and aggressively. Unlike the English team, which is experiencing a goalkeeper crisis, or Spain with their lack of a true striker in the center of attack, or Belgium, where the defense is shaky, the French have everything in order. There are no weak spots in any lines, and they have enough star players for 3 national teams of equal strength. Each of these teams would be contenders for the title. The selection of defenders is particularly impressive, even after Varane retired from the national team. Saliba, Konate, Pavard, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez. With such a selection of stars in defense and the ironclad Mike Maignan in goal, it's no wonder that France is almost impossible to score against. In 8 qualifying matches, they conceded only 3 goals, fewer than any other team except Portugal. Above the pair of hard-working defensive midfielders Rabiot and Tchouaméni usually sits the magical Antoine Griezmann. And up front, the striking trio of Mbappé, Giroud, and Dembélé, where each player is in their preferred role. They are very well coordinated, with natural chemistry. Overall, they are a universal machine for victories. The only slightly worrying factor before the start of the European Championship is the tough match schedule in the group. France begins the tournament against the very dangerous Austrian team, whose presentation we will now move to. And in the second round, they face the Netherlands right away. Anyway, in the bookmaker odds for the tournament winner, the French team is second, right after the English. The fourth participant in Group D is the Austrian team, which is capable of a sudden breakthrough. Every championship has a dark horse, and at the upcoming Euro, it could be Austria. They have never shown before, never going beyond the round of 16 in their history, but the current generation of Austrians looks very bold. The characteristics of the style and the strengths of the players perfectly align with the ideas of the current team coach, Ralf Rangnick. Athleticism, dynamics, the famous gegenpressing, vertical attacks with a mandatory shot within 10 seconds after a turnover, a predatory narrow positioning of players, all this is his football. These principles resonate maximally with the traditions of the Austrian national team. Rangnick's resolute refusal of the head coach position at Bayern only highlights how inspired he is by his current project. Austria passed the Euro qualification calmly, without any problems, finishing second behind Belgium with a good margin over the unfortunate Swedes. A serious loss for Austria will be the absence of David Alaba, who will miss the Euro due to injury. The main forward will be 30-year-old Gregoritsch from Freiburg. The undisputed leader of the Austrian team is Marcel Sabitzer, an inexhaustible engine in midfield. He has gained phenomenal form this spring in Dortmund. On the flanks, there are wingbacks Philipp Mwene from Mainz and Stefan Posch from Bologna. There is a well-coordinated pair of central defenders, Maximilian Waber and Kevin Danso. It's quite a powerful team in terms of names, which, if not outplaying the opponent, will outrun them for sure. What Austria lacks is a goalkeeper with a big European name. As mentioned, if we try to highlight from the participants a European team capable of pleasantly surprising everyone, it's Austria in the first place. But no one is insured against failure, of course. Let's also remember the serious test in the first round. They will have to start against the formidable France on June 17th. This was the presentation of the fourth of 6 groups in the upcoming European Championship. If you want to see the next group overview sooner, Give us some likes, subscribe to the channel and to our pages on Instagram and TikTok. See you.